Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Allison Cruz, and I'd like to welcome you to the Sleepyhead edition of Shadow of the Colossus. After a minor break in between recordings and getting all, if not most of my Colossi in a row, I say it's time to take out the infamous number 10. Now, while it's not going to make much of a difference playing on hard, we do get ourselves another cool upgrade to help us out. Just like how we got the Cloak of Force on normal difficulty that increased our attack, if you beat 8 Colossi in hard time attack, you unlock the lovely Shaman's outfit, which is amazing, except not really. It will just decrease the amount of damage taken by the Colossi. It's not exactly useful, because at this point in the game, you should have a significant amount of health, but that's right. I figured this would probably work in our favor, because this boss is probably the most damage dealing in this entire game. So I guess it would only be beneficial for us in that regard. Also, like I mentioned before, the color helps in determining which difficulty you're playing on. And since you can't really intersperse the unlockable items and equipment you gain, unless you're playing on its respective difficulty, then that's why we're alternating between normal and hard mode, so we can get to see all of the awesome unique items. And also, just so that it doesn't get boring and repetitive, seeing the same ones all the time. Just in case you might have forgotten, because I don't even remember the last time I mentioned it. I have kind of a feeling these videos might be spread out over a wide span of time, because something about this game, especially as we're going through this area, which I believe is called the Autumn Forest, it makes me feel like uploading this project daily would, to put it bluntly, wouldn't be as meaningful to me. I mean, we're on episode 10 now at this point. That's amazing. And most of it's been recorded in this past week. And it's this weird, almost somber-filled commentary is probably going to be consistent throughout the entire project, so I hope you don't really mind. But I digress. I actually kind of forgot how far away Dirge is, and we're going to take a slightly different path here. Instead of going along that bridge, we can actually take this alternate little cave route that I would love to visit one day, and just, it's amazing, and it's like, my god, this is so beautiful. You can explore the plains and see a little bit of a different side of the land. It's been a while that we've seen some. But yeah, I mean, in all honesty, this is probably the biggest appreciation for video game environment channels that anyone has probably ever seen. If I just converted fully to just, like, recording myself looking at scenery in video games, this would be, like, your go-to guy for those kinds of videos. I guess just this project in particular, but man, I would sleep here. Oh, and hey, we have ourselves a little minor hawk creature trying to follow us. I may have mentioned it in passing, but there are a couple of trophies you can get in this game by holding on to larger hawks in certain quadrants of the Forbidden Lands, and it's pretty interesting because you can also grab onto fish, and there's a couple of bodies of water where we can do that. I think before we fought, what was his name? I can't even think of his name right now. I just record him. Colossi number 8, the super easy one. You can go in the water outside of his lair, and there would also be fishes there. And the little hawk just really wants to play with us. Huh. All right. That's all right. But man, look at this. Could you imagine if you were like walking outside in the wilderness and you just see this giant plain out in the distance, and you see a guy just riding his horse while standing on it with a sword. Occasionally beams of light will come out of it and be like, my god, that guy's a straight up badass. But yeah, I should probably visit one of these, yeah, there we go. There's one right over there. I'm gonna visit this one just so we can kind of get a bearing of where we're at. We were literally just over there where those beams of light are, so. Okay. Is there any gecko? Any gecko around? I don't really need to kill the geckos, but I just like to while I'm at a save statue, at a save shrine. Anything? Nothing? Does this gecko get to live, or maybe I already killed him? I don't know. At this point, there's been so many files on this game. I don't even remember at this point. I've probably put in at least 30 hours prior to beginning to record this series, so if that gives you any indication of how much I kind of adore this game, then I don't really know what does. But let's go see what we've got over here, because my god. Look at this. Oh my god. It's beautiful. Like, oh my god. Ah, you'll never see me gush about any game and its environments more than this one. So I'm sorry if it's gotten old at this point. Especially, oof, that wall did not look too great. But just like, I don't know. I know it's PS2 2005 era graphics, but I mean, can I still not have a huge appreciation for them? And also, something I was thinking about the other day that was kind of bothering me is that I'm playing this on the PS3 HD remastered version. And it is significantly better than the versions that came out on PS2 in 2005. I mean, a lot of the frame rate issues were fixed. They added a significant amount of bloom lighting and draw distance. But also the frame rate. The frame rate was pretty abysmal if you had ever played on the original native North American version of the game. In the PAL, it wasn't as bad. That's what speedrunners would prefer. And it would be insane. Your frame rate would drop in half to like 12 at least if you're fighting against some pretty big Colossi and lots of things were happening. And this was pretty evident in a lot of the fights. So anyway, let's actually take a look at this save shrine. I think I'm just gonna save here because we're literally right outside of the lair of the 10th Colossi, so, or Colossus, I guess. And I guess I can show you my save files. I don't think I've done that yet, but basically, you can tell I put in a significant amount of time between alternating these save files, and the 3 shows what play file I'm on, so this would be like my 3rd consecutive New Game Plus on hard and on normal. So, that is lovely business. Whew, so let's take a little horsey aggro over here and head inside this giant cave. God, could you imagine seeing a huge structure like this? Like, I can't even think of anywhere in real life you'd be able to do this in. It's insane. I don't know. Maybe it's just because I live in Washington and you're more likely to see, like, I don't know, forests and rain and things like that. Man, look at this cave, man. Like, you walk in and see, it's like walking into a warehouse. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get started. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce you to Dirge, the Sand Snake. Being one of the most aggressive Colossi in the game, it's also one of the only ones fought underground. Now, the main idea for this battle is to lure him into following you, and while you're on horseback, you turn around and shoot it in its eyes to get him to crash into a wall where he'll be briefly stunned so you can attack its weak points, which are both located on his back. For newcomers, this is extremely tricky, but I actually find it to be a pretty damn awesome, literally breathtaking fight. Now, something that's interesting is that Dirge is probably the only Colossus that actively tries to hunt and kill Wander. Like I said before, he deals the most damage in the game and could very easily kill us if we're too reckless. But he'll actually try to eat us, as opposed to the other giants who will just try to smash us to bits. So that's kind of an interesting thing. He's also one of the only Colossi that Wander does not need to provoke to attack. He is automatically hostile towards him, and he's also one of the fastest. Now, the thing about a fast Colossus in this game is that there will be a tendency for some very amusing glitches. Most I haven't been able to replicate on film, but basically if he smashes between you and the wall and what is going on, there is a minor tendency for Wander and aggro to get sent flying, and it's actually pretty funny, but more often than not, you'll probably die. Okay, so let's go take out his eyes. Did I not? That didn't hit him. Alright, oh god, stop. What are you doing? Oh my god, what is going on? Okay, we made it, okay. I ejected off of off of aggro at the very last second, but I still took a little damage. We're fine, it's okay. Whew. Oh man, this fight kind of gives me the chills though. Because the battle music in this song is, in this battle is amazing. Okay. Let's go, Doge. Me and you, let's dance. I think it's a little bit of night time for this nonsense to end here. So open your eyes, and there you go. Now I'm gonna try and get between him and the wall and see if I can replicate a thing, because it's kind of hilarious and it would almost be worth dying, but nope, missed it. Oh my god. Holy shit, we got smashed. No, what are you doing? Oh my god. Aggro, what are you doing? Get out of there. No. Okay. Oh, she's limping. All right, we have to avenge. We have to avenge Aggro. Destroying this asshole. He's only got 2 weak points, and they're pretty easy to take out. So let's go ahead and roll on over here and check it out. Whew. All right. We'll probably not take it out on this one, but man. So that was Dirge, ladies and gentlemen. I guess it's time we put him to rest once and for all. No! Oh no, not again. Please, not again. So with another extremely vague hint as to where we need to go to conquer the next adversary. In the next part, ladies and gentlemen, join me on Shadow of the Colossus, where we'll be taking on number 11, who also goes by the name of Colossus. And I gotta tell you, it's gonna be an interesting fight, to say the absolute least. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I'll talk to you guys next time.